Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog-a-day. Today is Wednesday the 22nd, and today was, I don't know, not really eventful, not really productive per se, I guess. But it wasn't really unproductive, I guess. I didn't really get much accomplished that I was hoping for. I woke up this morning about 6:30 a.m., which for me is exceptionally darn early, because I'm more of a insomniac at night, so I usually don't get to sleep until about between 2:30 and 6:30 in the morning is usually when I get to sleep. I actually got to sleep a little bit earlier last night, which was good, because 6:30 I got woke up by my wife's cat, and I was up the rest of the day. So I've been up pretty much all day, got a handful of things done here and there, got caught up on just a bunch of little crap that I've been kind of putting off. I also, the one thing I did get done today that I was kind of happy about, I went out and bought a truckload of 1x4 lumber. It was from a gentleman on Craigslist. It was a contractor deal he had to do a guy's steel roof. So he bought him his furring strips to screw the roof down to, and the person either ran out of money or didn't pay him, or something happened, or couldn't get the financing to do the roof. I don't know exactly. But he'd had them out there for a while, unfortunately uncovered in that, so they sit outside. I got, I don't know, an alright deal. I could have probably jewed him down quite a bit, I think, because it sounds like he was fairly desperate for money. But it was one of those deals that I was, not wanting to take advantage of somebody. He was already losing some money in the wood, not as much as he should have, considering the fact they weren't even tarped, and also the fact there's a giant barn there he could have easily stuck him into and kept him completely dry, where I would have happily paid him double what maybe not quite double, but close to double what I ended up paying him. And I probably overpaid by 20% or so. But I think I'll be able to get use out of them. There's a handful that are in a lot worse shape than others. I luckily don't need anything. I don't have any plans for anything 8 foot long, so that won't be a problem, because most of the ends are splitting out a little bit on me, but I can chop those off and they'll end up my wood burner, which is definitely not a good use of the wood, but I got to do something with it, I guess. And I get tired of having just random little pieces of wood laying around, because I am a potential and habitual pack rat of little scraps of wood, thinking I'm going to use them eventually. And it's always good to have a few boards laying around. I agree immensely, but not something that I need to have around all the time. I know, like, I just watched a video on woodworking for mere mortals. Steve actually had. He made himself a stand for his television, which is a big old tube style television, and in that stand he worked in a handful of drawers to store the little scraps of wood, because like he said, he had a great big box full, but he never could find the right size piece he needed at the time, so you have to dump the whole box out, and that becomes a giant pain in the butt, which then makes it more of a pain in the butt. So you'll take a bigger piece and you'll chop it down to make it work the small piece, and now you have 3 little pieces when you could have got to your 1 little piece to begin with. So he made the drawers like real short, like I think 2 inches or so is about the highest they were, if I remember right. I had to go back and actually look at it to see exactly, but I'm thinking I need to do something along those lines, is maybe make myself just a random stackable boxes. Don't know if I really want to build it into a stand with drawers, but who knows. I did get the boards all hauled home. They're laying out in my truck, and they're calling for rain tomorrow, so I'm luckily not too concerned about getting them on my truck right away, because of the fact that they've already been out in the rain for months, if not a year, however long they've been out there. So something I'm really not a big fan of is any of my wood that I'm going to use for an actual project being wet, but since these have been wet numerous times in the past, I'm not too concerned about it. And my goal tomorrow is I'm going to go ahead and set my alarm in the morning, which is something I rarely do except for flea market weekends. It's really nice not to have an alarm go off, just kind of wake up whenever you wake up. It's a wonderful thing. But I'm going to set my alarm again tomorrow morning. I figure I survived today so far at 6:30, so I'm going to set my alarm tomorrow for 6:30, which is also a crazy early time for me. But I'm going to go out in the woods, get out in the wood shop, the little garage thing I got there, fire up the wood stove, and then try and get some of that stuff moved around, which I'm here in the garage now. I think I might actually throw a log in there tonight, get it fired up, and that way it'll be nice and toasty warm in the morning. We'll see. I hate to burn wood all night, especially when it's not that cold out here. It seems like just a waste of wood. So I probably will just get up at 6:30 in the morning, run out here, throw in some small logs and that, some starters, and basically get it going. Turn the fan on, my little solar fan I have over there, so it's not taking any electricity. kind of blow the heat around, and then I'll come back out in 35 minutes to an hour, and it should be plenty warm enough in here. Like I said, the temperature is only going to get down to, I think, like 30 tonight, something like that, ballpark range, so won't be too bad in here in the morning, and we'll see what happens. I definitely want to get that shelf mounted and get it put over there. It's actually just that, well, you can't see it. It's that side of me. It's blocking up like half of my garage here, and then I've got all that junk over in that corner over there. That's also a big pain in the butt. You guys have seen those. I've kind of showed you those again, so I'm not going to spin you on that little twirly gig here. And I'll see what I get done tomorrow, and I'll make a little video of it and let you know how I turn out. Thank you guys for watching, and have yourself a safe and wonderful day.